If you own a home or have looked into buying a home, you know that the world of real estate isn't exactly simple. The amount of information out there can be overwhelming. Fortunately, Real Estate Now with Dave and Cyndi is here to help. They break down complicated topics ranging from home renovation to mortgages in straightforward and easy to understand terms. And now, here are Dave and Cyndi, the voices of Real Estate Now.
Welcome to Real Estate Now with Dave and Cyndi. We're happy to have you with us today. We have had a busy week, haven't we?
We have. Cyndi got woken up early Tuesday morning to find out that she was a grandma again.
Yay. Grandbaby number 2.
That's right. What did they name the grandbaby?
Clive.
I don't know where they came up. There was actually a character on Modern Family.
I know.
That
We're just not going to talk about that anymore, okay? We love Clive. I can't wait to go down and hold him. I love my grandbabies, and I'm so excited. They can name them. This is the parental's, right to be able to choose a name.
What are parentals?
Well, you know what I mean. So they choose the name, and do you know what? Today, though, people are just choosing these names that are just a lot different, and it's okay.
Little known fact, C.S. Lewis was a
Clive.
He was a Clive.
That's why called him C.S.
Maybe we'll...
But that's okay. I'm so excited. He is just adorable. I can't wait to go down to hold him. So, other thing we did this week, we've hired an assistant for our office, and we're so excited to have her with us.
And why did we hire an assistant?
Because we are so busy.
Well, the other thing is technology-wise, I just feel so far behind the times.
Don't include me in the we here.
I fumble around. I've got all these electronic devices. Our 5-year-old, 10-year-old, 18-year-old kids come in there and they say, you just do this. And they grab everything away from us and they start hitting all these buttons.
Right.
And magic happens.
The 5-year-old with the iPad who knows how to lock the screen so that you can't get into it.
It's ridiculous.
I know, it's crazy. But we're excited because she does. She's a tech wizard, and we're excited to have her on board to help us with all of our technology emergencies.
Well, and so much of real estate today, back in the day, it was going in and opening that big book, right? And it was all these printed out. You had a few pictures on there.
And it's a month old.
And a month old there, and it had coffee stains on it. But you got to look at the big book that had all the listings in it. Nowadays, there's just so many ways people see your listings online. And to make them really pop, you need to be on top of the technology to make it go.
Right. Speaking of technology, you can visit our website at eastidahohomes.com, and it's a great tool to be able to search that entire MLS. You don't need that big book anymore. It's just all right there in one spot, and you can search it up to the minute with all of the listings that are current on the market right now. And it's nice because you can go in there and put in your criteria. You can say, I want to spend between $200,000 and $225,000. I want 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. I want 1 acre of property. I want main floor laundry, and get very specific about your criteria, and then it will show you all of the listings that match what you are looking for exactly.
You just hit that magic button and
go.
Poof,
Isn't
it's
it
right
great?
there. It's right there in front of your eyes, and you get to see all these pictures. Sometimes you get to see video, and it's just incredible. And you can be doing all this in your PJs.
Speaking of which, we have a big announcement today.
Okay.
So you have to stay tuned because later in the show we're going to...
So I have to listen to the entire show to be able to find anything? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Breaking news for Dave and Cyndi. This is big.
All right.
This is big.
I can't wait.
It's going to be great. You're going to love it. Really great. Okay. So technology, though. We need to talk about that a little bit more. And I think we're going to be spending an entire show on technology coming up because there's just so much available out there right now for... people who are thinking about buying or selling a home. Keller Williams is such a great company to be with. We are on over 350 websites with our homes, more than any other agency out there. I think the closest competitor to us might be somewhere around 20 or 30 websites, and we just really have a huge presence on the internet, which is great. It's really great. So if you guys want to get in touch with us, if you're thinking about buying or selling a home, visit our website. It has all of our contact information on it. You can also call 403-DAVE.
403-3283.
That's right. You can that's a direct line right to Dave.
It's the hotline.
That's right.
And if you got answers or questions about anything, I'll give you an answer. If it's real estate, I'll try to give you a good one. But if you have questions on anything else, I'll give you my opinion.
You're
if nothing
opening
else,
a door
right?
there, dear. Anyway, so last week we had Colin Hunter from Idaho Central Credit Union on the show, and he gave us some great information about what's going on right now with interest rates, as well as if you're thinking about buying a home, what is the qualification process? What do you need to do to get pre-qualified to buy a home, which is a big deal.
You know,
really big deal.
as we think about that, one of our biggest issues when somebody comes in is, have you gone and seen a lender, and how much are you approved for? You know, can you buy a house? We run into people all the time, and there's a lot of first-time home buyers, and they're afraid. They go, boy, I don't know if I can buy a house. I don't know if I can afford it, and if I should even be looking at a house. And one of the things Colin said is just give us a call.
Yeah.
Get in, and we can tell you. It just won't. It's painless. We can in just a few minutes let you know how much of a house you can afford, or if you need to clean a few things up, what you might be able to do to make that happen. And there's so many people that are afraid. I might have a ding on my credit from back in the day, or they just don't know. And there's a term called paralysis of analysis, and some people just sit there and they won't make a move because they're overthinking everything. Just make a phone call, find out.
Right. It takes literally 15 minutes. Yeah. He said he can do most everything over the phone, so you don't even have to get in your car and drive to the bank. We can do it over the phone. Get that pre-qualification, because you also, it's kind of a waste of time, I think, for everybody, not just for yourself going out and looking at homes, but if you call an agent and you go out and you make the homeowners leave the house, and let's say you're qualified for $150,000 and you think you might be qualified for $250,000, you've wasted a lot of time going out looking at homes that you aren't even going to be able to buy. So it's good. And sometimes it's the reverse. Mm-hmm. It's not just because you think that you can afford more than you can. I think a lot of times people think that they can afford less than they can. And the interest rates are so great, historically low.
Yeah. No, it's like I said last week, my parents, that were buying their first house in the 50s, for years and years and years, they said, oh, gosh, I wish we had interest rates like we had way back then. And guess what? 50 years later, we actually do have interest rates like they had back in the 50s. And it's an incredible time to be able to make that kind of an investment. And then we can bug our kids and tell them about the great interest rates we had.
That's right. Exactly. So, well, we're excited about our guest we're having on today. Lonnie Vanderbeek is here with us from Keller Williams, and she's going to be talking to us a little bit here in our next segment. But if you have missed some of our shows or are unable to listen to the entire show, we're going to be posting some of these on our blog. I guess there's a thing called a podcast. This is one of our technology things that we're learning.
And what exactly is a podcast? It sounds like something from the
Space Invaders or something.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So evidently there's a way to do this. So you'll be able to listen to our previous shows and our current shows by topic through our blog.
So if you missed Colin, or if you missed some of our previous shows there, we were talking on remodeling the homes and various things we could do that way. You can just go onto the podcast and see those or hear those? Or
hear
both?
Hear them. We are working on video, so we'll have video footage up on our YouTube channel also, and that will be coming soon. Right now, if you want to find us, probably the quickest way to do it is to go to Facebook and like us on Facebook at Real Estate Now. Just put it in the search box up at the top of the screen, type in Real Estate Now, and like our Facebook page. It has links to our blog, our website, and everything right there. But our website is eastidahohomes.com, and that also has links on it to everything as well. So it's got our phone numbers and all of our contact information there, so you can get a hold of us.
And so after the break here, we're going to be speaking with Lonnie Vanderbeek and find out all about what she has cooking with Keller Williams Red Days.
When it comes to home loans, ever get the feeling that some banks don't care about your dream home? At Idaho Central Credit Union, our home loan experts are here to help you every step of the way. Along with listening to what you have to say, you'll enjoy a fast approval and closing with no fee and low cost options. And for a limited time, we're offering a free home warranty. So let's talk about home loans. Visit us at iccu.com. Equal housing lender. All loans OAC. Home loan warranty through Home Warranty of America. Expires September 30th, 2014.
Imagine how great it would feel to live without pain. Power strips from FG Express give you the power to move. Listed with the FDA as a Class 1 medical device, Power strips are the all-natural alternative for the temporary relief of minor pain. Where does it hurt? Apply Power strips directly to your skin for temporary pain relief. The outer layer consists of an elemental germanium that works like a prism to redirect your body's natural heat. The inner layer contains a gentle, exclusive blend of fermented Korean red ginseng, silver, and marine phytoplankton. For best results, apply a new Power strip every day or two. Worn daily, Power strips can also help to improve the look and feel of skin. Call 403-3980 to find out more about Power strips. Take your life back and start enjoying your favorite activities again. Call 403-3980. Live free with Power strips. That's 403-3980.
We've all met real estate agents like Trevor.
Hi, I'm Trevor. I'm going to try my best to sell your house for you, but it takes time, you know.
That's why they're all choosing us, Dave and Cyndi with Keller Williams Realty East Idaho, the largest real estate office in the entire region.
We have a strategic marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers. Plus, our home selling techniques get homes sold fast and for top dollar, too.
It's all bad news for Trevor.
My phone never rings. Maybe it's broken.
Call us directly at 403-DAVE. That's 403-3283.
Or visit us at our website at eastidahohomes.com.
On News Talk 97.7 FM, it's Dave and Cyndi, the voices of Real Estate Now.
Welcome back to Real Estate Now with Dave and Cyndi. Cyndi, who will we have here with us this afternoon?
Lonnie. She's our good friend, Lonnie. She's from our office over at Keller Williams, Lonnie Vanderbeek. Lonnie, she's been an agent for a long time here in the area. You've been with some other companies, though, because Keller Williams is fairly new. So.
Well, Keller Williams evolved from Realty Executives, was actually here in this building, and then Jim established WinStar Realty, and then became Keller Williams, and then we became the Keller Williams we are today when we merged with another office. So I've been through different offices, but it's been the same group of people.
It's grown, though,
it's
hasn't
grown
it?
quite a bit. It's
yeah,
grown
we
quite a
have.
bit.
I heard they say now, but this includes Pocatello. We have 130 agents.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
So how many years have you been selling real estate?
I started in 1995, so before a whole lot of people were born.
So you must have been like 18. You must have been right out of real estate college.
12.
Oh, okay, there
yes,
you go.
I started early.
Well, we're really happy you're here with us today. Lonnie, you are the committee chairman for us at Keller Williams on our board there. So your committee is called what?
The Culture Committee, yes.
Okay, I think we called it the Culture Club for
We
a while.
did. We named it the Culture Club, and we'll just go on from there.
Well, what does the Culture Committee do?
It's responsible for making things feel good at the office, making sure people are happy. One of the big things we're responsible for is something called Red Day. And Red Day was established in 2009 with Keller Williams because they recognize that we are so blessed with everything in this country. They wanted our offices to give back. So in 2009, they established Red Day. Red stands for Renew, Energize, and Donate. And all of the offices across a lot of countries, actually. We're in Canada and a bunch of different countries. We all close on the second Thursday of May and go out in the community and do community work for different organizations and just try to help.
What are some examples of the things you guys have done in the past?
Well, Keller Williams has only been in this area for a short time, but the first year we had Red Day here, there was a young man that was getting ready to have a kidney transplant, thank you. And in order to do this, he needed to sell his home to come up with some of the money. And our Red Day we spent going in and finishing, remodeling some things on his home and cleaning up the yard so it was in better shape for him to sell it. It's really nice to help people that are trying to help themselves, and it's a pretty big deal. The next year, we spent a good 8 hours working on 3 homes that were under construction with Habitat for Humanity. And this year, we have a whole new project.
Yeah, last year, we told that story last week. Lost my phone last year.
Yeah, she dropped it straight into the porta potty.
No good
she
deed
did.
goes unpunished, right?
Oh,
That was a sad day for me. But it was fun. I loved, last year was so much fun to go work on those houses. It was a beautiful day. We had Chick-fil-A came and donated our lunch for us all, and we had so much fun out there putting that house up. They even did the Harlem Shake, I think we did, with the cow from Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
That's made its way around YouTube a little bit.
A little bit.
I found out
Dave
I
with a
have
pink
moves
boa.
that are not even as good as a cow's. So it's really sad.
Did you say moves?
Moves, yes. There we go.
Okay,
That was
I want to
it.
make sure we got that
Moves.
right.
Okay.
Anyway, so back on topic. So this year, Lonnie, tell us about what's going on this year.
This year, I actually saw something on the news that made me think about all the veterans we have that nobody thinks about. You know, veterans from World War II, all the World War I veterans are gone, but veterans from World War II in their 80s and 90s and all the way down to the people returning from Iraq and Iran, and they get back and maybe there'll be people at the airport to welcome them home, and that's it. And then they go on about their daily lives. But they carry with them from that point on everything that they've done and everything that they've seen. And what's nice is our culture has changed to where we, most of the time, or at least some of the time, people will go up to these folks and say, thank you for your service, and that's pretty good. But that's it. Mm-hmm. And then they're on their own. So we started looking for some veterans to help. And what was incredibly shocking to me as I started looking is there's some organizations that do certain things, but there's no place that these guys can go and say, I need a little bit of help. So it took me nearly 2 months to come up with 4 names. 4. And I know there's a lot more people out there that could use some help. But I found 4. Their age is 88 is the youngster of the group.
Wow.
To 93 years of age. All 4 of these gentlemen, there were 5. The 5th one said, I can do it myself. And that's indicative of the group. They all said, we didn't do anything. 2 of these fellows were actually in Normandy and stormed the beaches. They said, we didn't do anything. They said, the guys that did something didn't leave. Those are the ones that did something. We're nothing special. We can do it ourselves. One of the gentlemen, the youngster of the group, the 88-year-old man, he said, this is so difficult for me. We're replacing his roof. He says, for 70 years, I've been the one to help other people. I've been the one to do it. And to sit back and let someone else help me is really difficult. And without exception, and none of these gentlemen know each other, without exception, when I called them to talk to them, because when we initially talked to them, we talked about what they might like done, or if we could help them in any way. And when I initially talked to them, I told them, I can't tell you yes or no. I need to go back to a committee and talk to them. I don't have decision-making power. So when I called them back, and I explained who I was, when I called back, without exception, every one of them said, I hope you're going to tell me you can't help me.
Oh, isn't that great? I mean, and not that that's great, but that mindset is just something that I think I wish more of our youth could really understand.
Yeah.
Tom Brokaw, the retired news anchor, wrote a book called, I think it was The Greatest Generation, and it talks about these people, and there's so much, they're strong people, humble people, but can do it by themselves. And all of a sudden, that one common thing, age, starts to creep into the equation. And at some point, I remember seeing a fellow in the same age group. He's literally 90 years old, and he's up on his roof trying to clean out his gutters and do things, and his wife is down below and scared to death.
That's going to be you.
Well,
next
year.
Next year,
I turned
exactly.
90. Yes.
No, remember hanging from the tree with a chainsaw in one hand.
But these they're so proud, and
they are.
and they have provided for everybody throughout their entire lives, and now to have the shoe on the other foot where they're the recipients.
That's
got to
be hard for them.
It's
difficult,
difficult,
I would
but
imagine.
man, what a great opportunity for us to be able to help them out.
Right.
It's been really. I end up in tears every time I talk to one of these gentlemen, not because they're sad, but because they make you feel so good. Because you feel like they could just put their arms around you and protect you from the world. And that's exactly what they did. And the biggest problem we had with finding these guys was finding someone who says, I do need help. They didn't want to admit that. And we're doing different things for the 4 different gentlemen, but it's minimal. It's very minimal. And they're like, well, what can we do to pay? We'll pay. We'll pay you back. We'll come up with the money. We just can't do this anymore. And it was so inspiring. One big thing that I think people don't realize is just visiting with these gentlemen, just visiting them with them meant a lot. And they just like the company. A lot of these guys are, 2 of them are widowers, and just having someone visit with them. And it wasn't war stories or anything like that. It was just someone visiting.
Doesn't that make you feel good, though? Because we get so caught up in our busy lives every day that we go about our business and we do our work and we take care of our families, and just looking outside of ourselves a little bit once in a while, it's amazing what kind of good you can do just by talking to somebody and being happy,
And all of a sudden, your problems and your big issues, so to speak, seem a lot smaller.
That's
a
right.
lot. What really matters, and so often we just get so caught up with all the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, and everything seems overwhelming. But if you take a step back, go out and meet some of these people, you go, "Holy cow, I've got it good."
Yeah, my life is
and
really
you know
good.
what? The things that are problems are just little glitches, and who really cares?
Right.
And will it matter in 5 years or in 5 days even?
Right. Well, we're talking with Lonnie Vanderbeek today. She's our Culture Committee Chairman at Keller Williams, and she's filling us in on all the details for Red Day. And when we come back, we're going to get specifics about exactly what we're going to be doing, when Red Day is, and
who can help out on
who
this
can
thing?
help and what
Because
we
it's
can
not
do.
just Keller Williams, if I understand correctly.
Correct.
Right. So we'll get into all that in just a couple of minutes.
Imagine a life without pain. Power strips from FG Express give you the power to move. Listed with the FDA as a Class 1 medical device, power strips are the all-natural alternative for the temporary relief of minor pain. Using a patented fusion of modern energy and ancient herbs, power strips work like a prism to redirect your body's natural heat to relieve minor pain and improve the look and feel of skin. Call 403-3980 to start living pain-free with power strips. That's 403-3980.
When it comes to home loans, ever get the feeling that some banks don't care about your dream home? At Idaho Central Credit Union, our home loan experts are here to help you every step of the way. Along with listening to what you have to say, you'll enjoy a fast approval and closing with no fee and low cost options. And for a limited time, we're offering a free home warranty. So let's talk about home loans. Visit us at iccu.com. Equal housing lender. All loans OAC. Home loan warranty through Home Warranty of America. Expires September 30th, 2014.
If you're considering selling your home, listen up. Dave and Cyndi Schwicht with Keller Williams Realty East Idaho work with the largest real estate company in East Idaho. They have a strategic marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers, plus their home selling techniques get homes sold faster and for top dollar. Dave and Cyndi will guarantee to sell your home, or get this, you can cancel the listing at any time and pay nothing. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful. Check out eastidahohomes.com or call them direct at 403-DAVE. That's 403-3283.
It's Real Estate Now with Dave and Cyndi on News Talk 97.7 FM.
Welcome back to Real Estate Now with Dave and Cyndi. We are visiting today with Lonnie Vanderbeek from Keller Williams, who's the chairman of our Culture Committee. And if you'd like any more information about what we're talking about today, check out our Facebook page at Real Estate Now. And you'll have links on there that have all the contact information for Lonnie and more information about Red Day and how you can get involved.
Okay, so when is Red Day?
It is May 8th, which is a Thursday, and we're going to be running all day. We'll probably be done by 2 or 3 in the afternoon at most of the locations. We're actually working at 4 different homes.
And is there a startup time? Is there a place to meet? Or
No, because of what we're doing this year, and it's some individual things, you really kind of need to contact me and find out what's available, and then you'd meet an individual home. Mm-hmm. And one home where we're roofing, putting metal on. Oh, my heavens. On top of meeting these incredible gentlemen, I have been really thrilled with the response from the community. There's some awesome people out there. Mark Franklin of Roof Rescue went to the one gentleman's home and looked at everything. He runs Roof Rescue, is his business, and he is going to supervise and make sure that we actually have the man's house still standing when we're done putting the roof on. And he wanted, again, talking about these guys are very conservative. He wanted something that's going to, he's 88, so he wanted something that's going to last at least 50 years.
Of course.
So he really wanted a metal roof, and they're a little bit more expensive than just a shingle. So we got Briggs Built Metal of Rigby. We called them up. Those folks just said, absolutely, we'll donate the metal and the materials. So two people that...
Isn't that great?
Yeah, just completely without even getting any details. Absolutely, we'll do this. Another gentleman, the 93-year-old, you were talking about the guy up on the roof. I went over to visit with this guy, and it was one of our windy days, the ones where you really can't stand up, and was visiting with this gentleman, and he's 93, and that's probably about how much he weighs, too. And I looked, and there's this ladder on the side of his house, and I said, "You're not climbing up there." And he looked at me like I was the most stupid person in the world. Yep, he did. And he said, "Well, how else is the roof going to get fixed?" I said, "But if you get up there in this wind," he says, "this is nothing." And he did. He went up there, and we're not doing his roof because he fixed it himself.
Oh, well, okay. That would be my dad. Yeah. He's not quite that old, but that's exactly what he would do.
When I didn't hear about an unnamed man being found blown into Montana, I figured he survived. But he fixes his own roof. We're painting his home, and Sherwin-Williams is donating the paint.
Oh, that's so great.
For all of the exterior paint. And Aaron O'Connor of Vision Painting is going to come out and supervise all that, make sure we're doing that. So we as realtors are going to provide the physical labor. Are you guys up to that?
Yes, we
Absolutely.
are.
We got our Red Day shirts.
There you go.
And I've got like a year's supply of Band-Aids to put over my fingers wherever I smash them and cut them.
Great. So are you going to be one of the guys on the roof?
I actually put red in the Red Day there. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be. I'll just... I should be in an executive position. What do you think, Sin?
You're telling everybody where to go and what to do. Yeah.
Well, the two other people, one gentleman, when I started talking to him, and he just barely lost his wife. I mean, within the last couple days. And they've been married 69 years. So when I was visiting with him, first, all he wanted was his fence was falling over. So he said, "Well, could you put the post up for that?" Well, we weren't doing it fast enough, so he's doing that himself.
Okay.
But we are, and he's going to provide his own paint. We're going to be painting his fence.
Okay.
Think how minor this is.
I think I'm going to sign up for whitewashing the fence. It feels more like a Tom Sawyer type of thing. And
yes.
It fits me.
I can see that. That does sound a little bit like you. Well, this is exciting. I know when we were originally talking about having you come and talk about Red Day as it was getting closer, we were talking about, because you still hadn't had some of the donations done, and we were talking about maybe asking for some help monetarily to get some of these supplies. And it sounds like you've just made a few phone calls, and people are just so willing to donate. So is there any kind of financial contributions that you still need, or...
At this point, we're really not asking for anything like that. We are in the process of getting something set up that, again, people can go through your website and contact and find out about this later, where folks that are in need, the veterans that are in need, can let us know. Because, again, and especially these guys that are World War II and Korea, too, they're getting to the point where they've always taken care of things.
Right. And
it's
they
more
think
difficult.
they can still, and then they end up hurting themselves.
The things are so minor that they want done, but it makes a big difference.
It does.
That's the other thing, is the gratitude. The gratitude. One gentleman, the last gentleman, all he wants, he can't get out. His hands aren't strong enough anymore to hold the clippers to trim his rose bushes.
Okay. Well,
now, Lonnie, if somebody wants to help out on this isn't exclusively Keller Williams or anything. It's open to the community, I take it.
If someone really would like to help out, again, through your website, they can contact you, call me directly.
And how do they contact you?
they would call my cell phone and they'll talk to me or my assistant Steve, and my cell phone number is 208-403-5800. So 403-5800. Leave a message, text me. I'd be happy to visit with you.
Okay.
We found a need here. We really have. So even if you're not able to do something right now, we're wanting this to go on a continued basis. Red Day happens once a year with Keller Williams, but these guys, you know, as this has gone on, we found some current vets, some vets that have come back. They've got some needs. We want to find out about those folks, and what I want to do is I want to be able to set them up with some people who are so willing to help that can. I mean, there's all these organizations that do certain things, but there's not anybody that says, what is it you really need? What can you use help with? And sometimes it's just a little minor thing.
Right. I know there's an organization called the Wounded Warrior Project, and you've probably researched that. Our daughter, she's the current Miss Southeast Idaho. Is that her title? I'm not sure. Outstanding teen.
There you go.
Yes. Sorry, I have to throw that in because she's one of the young ones.
Yeah, actually, she wears her crown around the house all day long.
Yes,
she wakes up with it on and a banner, and she asks us to serve her.
And
Exactly.
she doesn't allow any of her friends to listen to your show, does she?
Doubtful. But if any of our kids listen to our show, they'd be embarrassed. But anyway, she was involved with the Wounded Warrior Project a little bit this last year through her platform and getting food donations and other items, because I know they do have some organizations that provide those types of things.
Right.
But what you're saying is this is different, where these people have needs that their homes are falling apart, things that they need done around the house, very simple things in some cases.
Correct.
And there's no organization out there that actually coordinates those services for these vets.
Right.
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Exactly. And usually there's such a need, there's not enough out there that can provide for it. And what we found is there's so many people willing to do something, especially when it's so minor.
Right.
But it can really help someone.
So if you're listening and you know of somebody that
Correct.
needs help,
Yes.
or you are able to help
Yes.
in any way, whether it be monetary or just your time, it sounds like, contact Lonnie or visit our Facebook page at Real Estate Now, and there'll be some links on there and some more information on how to get a hold of us. Also, our website is eastidahohomes.com, and we'll have information on there, contact information. And if you can't remember any of that we just told you, just call Keller Williams' office and they'll put you in touch with the right person to talk to.
You know, and as a personal note, one of the most fun days of the year for me is going out there and helping out. And,
Yeah,
you know,
we
every
had so
day
much fun.
we kind of do our own thing and are just involved in our own stuff. But it is so enjoyable just rubbing shoulders with
It
other
is.
people, and every once in a while dumping a phone in the toilet.
Well, you know what?
There's always
As a
good
realtor,
things.
that brings on a whole new level of meaning as a realtor. But it is kind of funny because you see all of these agents out there. We're all wearing our red shirts and Red Day, and it's just this sea of red T-shirts, and you've got half of them with the phone stuck to their ear while they're nailing boards. You know, we're still doing our business, we're still taking care of our clients and our customers, but we're able to get out and do some service and help our community, which I think is a really great thing. One of the things I really love about Keller Williams is how community and family minded that they are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Lonnie, one more time, your phone number is?
208-403-5800. That time I remembered it.
You did awesome.
Good job, Lonnie.
And Cyndi, where can they find it online?
eastidahohomes.com and on Facebook at Real Estate Now. We'd love to answer your questions. You've got to stay tuned because when we come back, we're going to be making our big announcement, and I'm so excited to be able to tell you all about it, and that'll be coming up here in just a couple of minutes. But thank you, Lonnie. We appreciate you being here. I know this is a huge commitment on your part, too, to be part of this committee and take the time away from your business to be helping these people. And I know that they're grateful, and we're grateful for all that you do, too.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thanks a lot,
it, Lonnie.
We've all met real estate agents like Trevor.
Hi, I'm Trevor. I'm going to try my best to sell your house for you, but it takes time, you know.
That's why they're all choosing us, Dave and Cyndi with Keller Williams Realty East Idaho, the largest real estate office in the entire region.
We have a strategic marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers. Plus, our home selling techniques get homes sold fast and for top dollar, too.
It's all bad news for Trevor.
My phone never rings. Maybe it's broken.
call us directly at 403-DAVE. That's 403-3283.
Or visit us at our website at eastidahohomes.com.
Imagine how great it would feel to live without pain. Power strips from FG Express give you the power to move. Listed with the FDA as a Class 1 medical device, Power Strips are the all-natural alternative for the temporary relief of minor pain. Where does it hurt? Apply Power Strips directly to your skin for temporary pain relief. The outer layer consists of an elemental germanium that works like a prism to redirect your body's natural heat. The inner layer contains a gentle, exclusive blend of fermented Korean red ginseng, silver, and marine phytoplankton. For best results, apply a new Power Strip every day or two. Worn daily, Power Strips can also help to improve the look and feel of skin. Call 403-3980 to find out more about Power Strips. Take your life back and start enjoying your favorite activities again. Call 403-3980. Live free with Power Strips. That's 403-3980.
When it comes to home loans, ever get the feeling that some banks don't care about your dream home? At Idaho Central Credit Union, our home loan experts are here to help you every step of the way. Along with listening to what you have to say, you'll enjoy a fast approval and closing with no fee and low cost options. And for a limited time, we're offering a free home warranty. So let's talk about home loans. Visit us at icccu.com. Equal housing lender. All loans OAC. Home loan warranty through Home Warranty of America. Expires September 30th, 2014.
For the latest in real estate, it's Dave and Cyndi with Real Estate Now.
Welcome back to Real Estate Now with Dave and Cyndi. We have just had a great time talking to Lonnie Vanderbeek today from our Culture Committee at Keller Williams and Red Day and what's coming up and how we're going to be able to serve these veterans here in our community. I love the fact that we get to be able to do this every year. And
I'm going to start putting tape over the top of my fingers because I know I'm going to smash them.
Yeah, probably.
But we have fun time doing it.
Oh, it's a great time. Yeah. I know last year the weather was really nice. I'm hoping for a little bit of nice weather this year for Red Day so you don't get rained on. But it's Idaho, so who knows? Well, okay, so let's get to our big announcement. I'm so excited. So
what is it,
we need
Cyndi?
a drum roll.
What is it?
Okay. There you go. I'd like to introduce you all to our new business called Skyview Tours. And this is something that we have been talking about for quite a while, actually. And we've just finally purchased the equipment and we now have the technology and the capabilities to do these tours, virtual tours of your home and property using it's a remote controlled quadcopter is what it's called, that has a special attachment that allows us to attach a GoPro camera to it and do an aerial tour of your house, your property, and I'm just so excited.
Yeah, it is. It's so cool. A year ago, we listed a property down in Shelley, and we were so frustrated because the property was absolutely cool. It was just the neatest thing in the world, but we wanted people to be able to see it and everything about it. And the pictures on the ground just were not doing it justice because this property was awesome. And we ended up having to spend probably $400 or $500 hiring a plane, a photographer to go up there and shoot some aerial photos, and they turned out fine.
Right, but that's an aerial still shot, and
Yeah.
it's just one shot looking down at the house and land, and that's what you have to look at. But when you're looking at a home from another location and you want to really see that property, this allows us to hover over the home, and in some cases at eye level.
Yeah, and our client wanted us to be able to put something on YouTube or one of those places there where people in California could look at the property and all these buyers could see it and see just how
From all
neat
angles,
from
right.
every angle, right, and just kind of get this big video of with the sky view
Right.
of how this thing looks.
So this quadcopter actually will go up into the air. I'm not sure how many hundreds of feet, but it does go high, so we can get those aerial views still, but we can also hover. Like I said, at eye level, you can fly around the property and get this view of the property in a way that you can't capture with still photography.
Yeah, you can get this full 360 panoramic view from from 6 feet or from 50 feet or 100 feet, wherever you want to be, and just really see how the lay of the land.
Right.
And it's so impressive. It just,
Right.
it's night and day. It's like going from just a fuzzy black and white picture, and then all of a sudden you have this Rembrandt out in front of you that's just takes your breath away how cool they look.
And the GoPro camera that attaches to this is what makes this even better. GoPro cameras are the cameras you see a lot of these videos going up on the internet where they show the surfers. They'll attach them to their surfboard or the helmet of a
biker or something
going
like
down
that.
a mountain. They're all using these GoPro cameras that have the stabilizer built into them. So not only are you getting this amazing quality of film, but it's also very stable, and it just looks so professional when it's done.
Well, people today, they're listing their houses, and we always joke about back in the day when they had the old flip book, and people would look at just a piece of paper with the description of the house on it. And then we got in, now we have them on the multiple listing service, and you can go into the MLS and see lots of different colored pictures of the place, and you can do it from the convenience of your house. But this is really taking it to the next level, where people can actually have videos, not just of the inside, and we'll see a lot of those inside tours, but now you can get videos of the outside and aerial views and really get a feel. People
Right.
want information, and so many people are now shopping from the convenience of their own house and making decisions on what houses they want to go see.
Right.
And this really
This
is a
gives
huge
you
advantage.
a view, the whole property, and just as if you were there looking at it. That angle that we get with this camera. It's called Skyview Tours. And if you'd like more information about Skyview Tours or Dave and Cindy's Real Estate with Keller Williams, give us a call at 403-DAVE. That's 403-3283. We'd love to answer your questions if you'd like more information about any of this. Even if you already have your house listed with another agent or your property, if this is something that you think that you could benefit from, we do offer this service to other agents as well, and they can call us and talk to us about that, and we can discuss pricing with them to have one of these tours done on your property or your home. It's something, there's only a handful of people in the whole United States that are doing this right now, and I believe we're the only ones in Idaho that have this capability right now as well. And so it's something that's very unique, very cutting edge technology, and we're excited to be able to offer this to our clients as a service. And like I said, if you'd like more information, please call us at 403-DAVE.
Now, if they want to be able to see, just with their own eyes, what this looks like, where do they go, Cyndi?
Well, that's a good question. We're going to be posting a video on our Facebook page with some links to YouTube that will allow you to see some of the videos that we've created using this technology and see if it's something that might fit your property or your home. And like I said, unique properties could probably benefit the most from this.
Oh, sure.
People that have a little bit of land.
Right. And you want to be able to see how the whole land situates with the land around it. It really makes a difference.
But even a residential home, we can do an outside exterior video of your home as well. Just flying around the house at about a 20-foot level at a slow just a slow pass around the house, and it is the coolest thing.
Yeah.
It really is.
You wouldn't think it'd make that much difference, but it makes a huge difference there.
It does.
And we're always looking at something to set your house apart from everybody else's. And we always recommend that you just take advantage of everything you have at your disposal.
Right. Well, real quick before we go, one more time, that's called Skyview Tours, and you can find out more information on our Facebook page at Real Estate Now or our website, eastidahohomes.com. But we had some viewer questions this week on our blog, and I thought we'd talk about this one from Josh and Ammon. He asked about how do we handle when our realtor is a friend? We want to list our property, but I'm not sure I want to use my friend as my real estate agent.
Well, the question is do you still want this guy to be your friend when it's all said and done? That's
exactly.
Something. We always worry about whether we want to list family members' houses or friends' houses. And what's the most difficult thing I run into is, as a realtor, I feel I want to have a good, friendly relationship with our clients, but I also want to be servicing them well and give them the straight facts.
Right.
If there's an issue with their house, they need to know it. And friendship aside, my first job is to be professional with them and service them, and so they can get the most money for their house.
Right. Well, we work with a lot of, we say this a lot, we specialize in working with people who are for sale by owner, or they've been with another agent and they're dissatisfied with whatever service that they've been given in the past, and so they're a little leery of listing their home with another realtor. But I can tell you there are differences. Dave and I, we put customer service above everything else. We are obsessed with customer service, and we put our clients first, whether they're our friends or our family. Not every agent, I don't know. I guess I can't really speak for other agents, but from what our experience has been in working with our clients who have been with other agents, it's not something they see a lot of, I think, is that attention to detail and customer service. And both of us have a customer service background in our history, or work history, and we know the importance of customer service. We would love to be able to help you. I would not recommend calling your friend Josh. I'd recommend calling us, letting us handle your home, and
then your friend can still be your friend.
And your friend can still be your friend.
And if you're angry with somebody about having to worry about telling you that you've got pet odor in your house, then you can just be angry with Cyndi.
Well, that's the thing. See,
me.
We believe it's our job to be honest with you, in some cases brutally honest with you, because it's our job to get your house sold. And we put that above everything else. So we try to be nice about it, not offensive, but we are going to tell you the truth. And I think that's what people need in a real estate agent.
Yeah, bottom line, they just need to get their home sold and get the most bang for their buck.
Exactly. So give us a call. 403-DAVE. Visit our website, eastidahohomes.com, and like us on Facebook at Real Estate Now. Have a great week.
The content and bad jokes of this show are the sole opinion of Dave and Cyndi with Keller Williams Realty East Idaho.